Now you're starting.
Okay. So, breaking bread together in fellowship is one of my favorite things to do. And I really enjoy doing that when the early church, when they met together, they studied the apostles' doctrine, which is they're studying the gospel, God's word, and they're meeting from house to house, they're breaking bread together. I'm thinking maybe they were biscuits because they're just delicious. And I want to show you how I do that. If you'll get a bowl, if your grandma or your mother passed down a bowl, my mom didn't, but this one we got, it's old. It's not too old because we got it when we got married, 30 plus years ago. So you need some good self-rising flour. I use White Lily just because I like it, and it's good. There is a recipe on the back. You can use that. It says that 2 cups of flour will make a dozen biscuits. But if you're from the South, it's not going to make a dozen biscuits unless you cut them really small. But in growing up, 2 cups would not have made that much. But I'm going to try to use the recipe. 2 cups, and then it said 1/4 cup of Crisco. I know Loretta says Crisco do you proud every time. That's why we've always used it. You can always trust your, okay, well I didn't measure it, but that's 1/4 cup. Maybe just a little more. Then we'll mash it into it really good, or sort of, because you know, once it's in there, when you add milk, it's going to get mixed up pretty good anyway. So let me get some milk. Oh, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot, which sometimes happens. So I'm just going to empty that all out, and I'll show you that's just not enough. Yeah, that's not going to get it. But we have a whole new gallon. So, okay, I should be measuring this because on the recipe it says 3/4 of a cup. But I'm not going to do that because I do it by feel, and when it feels, yeah, see, that just doesn't look right. So I'm going to add just a little bit more, which this is probably going to wind up being close to a cup. Oh yeah. Now notice I'm not just going crazy and mixing this up. And to get it out on the countertop, I know I cleaned the countertop so it's all sanitary, y'all. And besides, it's at my house. And watch this. Yep, my hands are clean. As a matter of fact, I'll do something that a lot of people don't like me doing, but I put my hand down in the bag. What that does is it helps the flour come out onto the countertop a lot easier. Let me show you a trick. Sometimes, if I'm just making biscuits, I'll roll it around like this, and if I'm not cutting the biscuits out, I do like that, and then I just put it on the pan just like that. It makes a biscuit. I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna cut them out. This is like one of my favorite ones. If it was just a bunch of guys over here, I'd probably use a bigger one because we like big biscuits. And I don't roll them out either. I could use a roller, but it smashes them, and I don't like doing that. So this is what I do. I don't use a fresh one because a fresh one without any flour on it, look what happens. It sticks and gets flour up in here. I don't like doing that. So what I do is I dip it in here, and then look at that. It does a lot easier. This is awesome. Oh, and when they bake, check this out. They're gonna come apart, and they're delicious. Yeah, this is awesome. You see how it's not taking much time at all. And I'm not rolling it out because I like layers when it's done cooking. Oh yeah, this is awesome. Look at that. There's one. There's one. Ooh, look at this. Since I'm using a small cutter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, I got a bonus. I'm gonna make more. There we go. That's how you make them. I usually use this one. So you can tell that when I'm usually making biscuits for just me and the guys, I use a larger one. A bigger biscuit holds more gravy. Then what I did, a lot of people, it says 475. I don't cook my biscuits that high because I like them lightly browned and light and fluffy. So we have our biscuits made, and then let me show you by the magic of television. Oh my goodness, look at that. So this is what they look like when they come out. And then what you need to do, if you have one of these that you can put your butter on your countertop and not have, it's got to be real butter, y'all. But look at this. Oh yeah. Put some butter on there. That's gonna melt. What I also like to do is I melt butter, and when you pull these out of the oven, you can be messy. Oh my goodness. You see how goodness that is just. Can you have too much butter? I don't think so. Another thing that even makes it better is if you put it on the stone and then that soaks into the bottom. Oh my goodness. It is delicious. What's even better is if you have friends at church that make jelly. Oh, this is one of my favorites. This is fig. It's just, oh my goodness. It is so good. And just to let you know, you just got to know how good this is. Look, when you put, oh, the butter is melted on both sides. Oh my goodness. That is going to be, oh my, you know what would make it better? How about, oh yeah, bacon. Bacon and butter and fig. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. That is awesome. And just because I'm a nice guy, you see what I'm doing? I'm washing my hands off because a lot of times when I'm in the kitchen making biscuits, I get flour on everything. I get flour on this. I get flour on the milk jug. And the chocolate. So, what's even better is sometimes you just need to have a little bit of chocolate milk with, oh my goodness. I know you wish you were here, but the only thing that makes milk better is a lot of chocolate. This is, oh, that's just dark enough.
Ooh.
Yep. Hey y'all, we didn't make cookies, but we have some awesome biscuits. And I'm about to put these in to make some more But you know what? If you wanted to freeze these, you could actually put them in the freezer just like this, and when they're frozen, put them in a Ziploc bag, and then you can cook 2 or 3 or all of them at a time. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, there is nothing like White Lily homemade biscuits. Oh man. So when the students get together, maybe in a few weeks, whenever we can, or how about you telling me how you make biscuits? We'll compare them, because in this particular recipe, I've put chocolate chips, I've put bacon bits and cheese and spices. Oh, you can do all kinds of things. You can make a whole meal. I hope you enjoyed it, because I'm enjoying it. God bless you. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks for joining me. Y'all have a good evening.